but you know what? Happy Father's Day weekend to all the dads out there. We're actually going to have nicer weather tomorrow. So fewer storms, I guess, is what I mean by that. If you're talking about hoping to get outdoors, tomorrow a little bit more warmth. Here's a look at our day planner for Sunday. 70s to start the day, back into the 90s tomorrow. So today is actually going to be a touch cooler compared to our Sunday plans. We'll start by checking out some of our rainfall totals. We had another round of some good downpours last evening, anywhere from about 2 to 4 inches for a lot of spots. Of course, some areas didn't get in on the action, but where we were able to get the rain, some good downpours coming through. And really look at the last week. We have had some really much needed rain here. Tampa International Airport, nearly 2 inches yesterday and 1.7 inches on Tuesday. Those were our biggest rain-making days here. Really, we haven't had a whole lot of rain lately, so that will really help bring us some improvement to our drought conditions, especially southern parts of the state. Sky Tower radar, that's where we're tracking most of the steady light rain this morning. At least it is lighter. Our flood risk is going to be reduced today for this part of the state, but right around Fort Lauderdale, Miami, down to about Homestead, maybe into the Keys. That's where our best concerns will be for some additional flash flooding with any rain that develops for today. But things a lot more quiet for our local area. We can see a couple of showers and storms just bubbling up off the coast. So overall, an earlier start to storms for today. But as we look at our rain accumulations the next couple of days, not really much for our area, but look at all of the big rains that are going to start to ramp up for the western panhandle, stretching across the Gulf states. That's as we talk about potentially a tropical system. Far southwestern Gulf is where it is right now, but it does have a 50% chance of development over the next week. So we could be talking about our first named storm as the season. And regardless, it does look like it's going to start to get its act together, bringing quite a bit of rain for parts of the Gulf states. And it looks like Mexico will be better in line for the brunt of that, but that could change over the coming days. So we'll continue to watch it and bring you updates. As for our area, the morning hours, that's when we start to see these showers and storms develop just off the coast of Sarasota, Venice. So I think the lunch hour is actually when most of these roll through the Bay Area. Not great for your early afternoon plans, but then as they start to move through Newport Richey, Brooksville, Crystal River areas during the late afternoon hours, overall we start to dry things out for the second half of the day. So even some clouds will be around. Should be pretty nice to end the day, and we'll have overall a lot of dry time other than a couple of those storms to dodge. 89 today in Tampa, 86 for Sarasota, upper 80s for most spots, and that really is thanks to these rain-cooled showers moving through earlier in the afternoon. It's really going to cut off all of the warm-up we'd be able to do. Temperatures in the 90s tomorrow, back in the mid-90s early next week with more heat in store.